Welcome to the lair of the Batty Boffin.
Hi there Batty fans, a little more speed, distance and time with the Batty Boffin. Now in earlier videos we introduced the formula triangle down here for speed, distance and time. If you've not come across formula triangles before, they're a great way of working out all the different formulas. You simply cover up the thing you want, for example time, and what's left is the formula for calculating it. And there are loads of these for all different kinds of things. You'll see them in trigonometry, you'll see them loads in the physics and all kinds of stuff. Great things. Anyway, that's the one we're going to use. Speed is equal to distance over time, and we're going to use them to do some calculations, but you've got to watch the units in these. So let's just start off with this example up here. You're going for a walk, and you're walking at 3 miles per hour, and you're walking for 40 minutes. And I want to know, how far do you go? Well, you'd say, let's have a look in here. We want to know a distance. Distance, we cover that up, and what we're left with is speed times time. Perfect, correct. To get the distance, you do speed times time. So some people might look at this and go, 3 times 40. Well, 3 times 40, that's 120. And our units, we're doing miles per hour, so that's 120 miles. Really? 120 miles? I don't think so. What's the problem? Well, hopefully you've spotted it. Although miles is correct, that says hours, and that's in minutes, so you can't do that, and it clearly gives the wrong answer. However good you are, you can't walk 120 miles in 40 minutes. We need to have the units matching. If the speed is in miles per hour, then the units of distance must be in miles and the units of time must be in hours, so miles and hours. So what we need to do is either convert 3 miles per hour into miles per minute, or we need to convert the minutes into hours. It doesn't actually matter which one you do. If you turn that into miles per minute, then you can work with the minutes. And if you turn that into hours, then you can work with the hours. They just need to match. I think I'm actually going to do it both ways, I think. I shall do it one way over in black and one way over in blue. So first of all, I'm going to convert those miles per hour into miles per minute. Well, if I do 3 miles per hour, then in a minute, I'm going to do less. Yeah? Because a minute is a short amount of time. And there are 60 minutes in an hour, so I need to do 3 divided by, I'm going to get a pen that actually works. Try this one. 3 divided by 60. So if I do 3 miles in an hour, then I'm going to do 1/60th of that in a minute. Well, 3 divided by 6 is 0.5. So 3 divided by 60 is 0.05, or 1/20th if you like it in decimals. Okay? So 0.05 or 1/20th. So now I can do either my 0.05 times 40, or I can do 1/20th of 40. Okay? I think actually I'm going to do that one in the fraction one. It looks a bit nicer, doesn't it? A 20th of 40. That's 2. That one's also 2. If you're not happy with multiplying with decimals and stuff like that, check out some of the Batty Boffin maths videos on multiplying. I think they are kind of the later ones, maybe number 10, 11 or something like that. Okay, so there it is, done with changing the miles per hour into miles. This here is in miles per minute. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to do it in red because my black's not working. Only this time I'm going to change the minutes. So 40 mins, I need to have that in hours. So again, it's the divide by 60. So that's the 40 minutes divided by 60 equals, well, it's 0.6 recurring, or 2/3. Okay, 4 divided by 6 is 2/3. So 2/3 of an hour. Okay, if you want it to the decimal, it's 0.6 recurring. Again, if you're not sure about the recurring, check out some of the maths videos. So now we're going to do our speed, which is 3 times by our time. I'm going to do that as a fraction, I think, because I like 2/3. 2/3 of 3, that's dead easy. It's 2. And if you did that as a decimal, you can do that in a calculator, it still works on there. So whichever way we do it, it doesn't matter, we still end up with 2 miles, and that is much more reasonable. Yep, 2 miles, not 120. Right, pause for just a minute while I wipe down the board, and then there'll be some for you to try. Okay, here we go. We've got a couple of things here. First of all, we've got a 10-kilometre road race, which you're doing at 2 metres per second. Okay, a steady pace of 2 metres per second. How many hours and minutes will that take you? Your time needs to be in hours and minutes, but your speed is in seconds. So either you need to convert the kilometres into metres, work out how long it will take you in seconds, and then turn it all into hours and minutes. Or you could turn that into kilometres per second if you wanted, or even kilometres per hour, though that might get a bit hairy, or rather too many decimals there. The other one down here, we've got a slow thing, a tortoise, who crawls at 2 centimetres per second, so that's really quite slow. How far does he go in one day? So we want a distance, okay? And of course, day is given in the wrong units, it's not given in seconds, so I'd advise probably just start off by calculating days into seconds and then seeing where you go from there. So this one here is a how far, you're going to need a distance. And this one up here, we need a how many hours and minutes, so that's a time. Okay, so pause the video and have a go at those. Right, let's see if we get the same. First of all, how many hours and minutes, that's a time, for a 10-kilometre road race at 2 metres per second? Well, I'm first of all just going to turn that into metres. Kilometre is 1,000 metres, so that's 10,000 metres. And to get a time, we do the distance over the speed. So 10,000 metres divided by 2, and that's metres per second, will give me 5,000, and those are seconds. Okay, did you get 5,000 seconds? I hope so. Next we need to turn that into hours and minutes. Well, one of the things to do is divide by 60, and then divide by 60, and then kind of see what you've got left. But I'm actually going to do a quick cheat here, because I happen to know, oh goodness, pen's running out all over the place. 3,600 seconds equals 1 hour. 60 times 60, yep, 3,600, 6 times 6, 10 times 10. So 3,600 is 1 hour. So I've certainly got 1 hour in there, but I haven't got 2. So I know that that is 1 hour. And then how many seconds have I got left? From 3,600, I've got 1,400 seconds. 1,400 seconds. Right, how many minutes can we get out of that there? Okay, well, let's have a think. I'm just going to do the working over here. 10 minutes is 600 seconds. 20 minutes is 1,200 seconds. Also, we're getting quite close there, aren't we? What about 22 minutes? That's 1,200 plus another 120, 1,320. Ooh, we're getting close, aren't we? 23 minutes, 1,380. Well, I think that's the closest we're going to get to 1,400. So 1,400 seconds is 23 minutes. And we've got 20 seconds left over. There. Now there's different ways of doing that working. You could have done it with a calculator. I did mine without there. I hope you worked out that and followed along with me. Right, and we've also got our tortoise crawling along at 2 centimetres per second. How far in one day? Well, we need to know how many seconds in a day, and that's going to be quite a big number. We already know the 3,600 in an hour. So 1 day equals 24 times by 3,600. Okay, that's the number of seconds in an hour, and those are the hours in a day. And I think at this point I'm just going to grab a calculator just for speed here. So we're going to do 24 times 3600, and we get 86400. 86400 seconds. So that's one day written in seconds. Right, we know our torque goes at 2 centimetres per second. So the distance he goes, distance is speed times time. His speed is 2 multiplied by the time. 86400, which is 172,800. That's centimetres, which is not a lot of use really. So let's convert that into something a bit more useful. That's our answer in centimetres because our speed was given in centimetres. So for start off, we can convert that into metres, can't we? 100 centimetres in a metre, so that's 1728 metres. And now we can convert that into kilometres, 1,000 metres in a kilometre. So moving the decimal point 1, 2, 3 times, 1.728 kilometres, which is a little over a mile. So that's not bad really. That's if he keeps going all day. Might need a bit of lettuce to fuel him on that. Right, hope you had fun with that. I'll see you next time, Batty fans.
Mwahaha!